do want to say I have been fucking struggling with this recording shit.
You've been doing a good job, man. Like, it's really hard. Like,
for the listeners, again, I'm sorry, guys, because I'm going to cut this piece out and put it at the beginning. I think this episode will go well. I think I have the recording finally under wraps. I think I got it under control. I was apparently recording sound when I was trying to do this from these two cameras, these microphones, and this computer. I had everything recording like I was fucking Prince, and I was just going to start writing lyrics. Turned it down. Hopefully this sounds right. Hey, Amanda Averill, I know you don't listen to this shit, but you complained about Deric's episode. I know. Yeah, fucking listen to this episode and compliment it now, fucker. Hey, thank you for tuning in to the Inquisitive Minds podcast. I'm your host, as usual, Johnny Smith. With me today, we have a traveled man, a learned man, an interesting man with a unique perspective, a fellow comedian originally hailing from the DMV.
Oh, yeah.
Deric Brown.
Hey, guys. Oh, thank you for doing your research a little bit. Thanks.
Hey, man, if I can do one thing, it's sit my fat ass down and research somebody.
I don't know about learned man, but I appreciate that.
Maybe cultured?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Take cultured? You're definitely wearing the Pittsburgh stand-up uniform in that red and black flannel.
Yeah.
Is there only one in the scene, and everybody just passes it around?
I think that's pretty much it. We just go over, or I think they have like a jersey too. So
they're like, you know, we're gonna be Freddy Krueger. It's like, no. They said your comedy was a nightmare. You didn't get it. All right. I'm throwing shade out. I'm just fucking around. Deric, welcome to the program.
Thanks, man. I like the show. I like the whole space, and I really listen to those episodes a lot. The ghost and the UFO stuff. I listen to that a lot.
I love that stuff, man. Well, now that you're actually in the home studio, you see some of the decor.
Yeah, I do.
There's me as Bigfoot.
Yeah, that is okay.
Yeah, and it's holding a bottle of Dan Brandy.
Who painted that?
Trip. Multiple guest Trip.
Okay.
He's an author. Also wrote the Smoke Pit fairy tale series that is right behind me.
Nice.
He is a painter, a musician, very talented dude.
I'm trying to think if I heard his episode.
Retired Marine.
Yeah.
He talked about lizard people in one. He talks about Afghanistan. Talks about his experiences over there. Very interesting guy.
Yeah.
All-encompassing, cultured man as well. I would definitely say check him out.
Okay, I definitely will.
He's like someone plucked out a Vietnam veteran.
Yeah.
And brought him to 2021.
How did you find him?
Through Dan Brady. They served together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they were both Marines.
Is he the one? He has a wife?
Trip?
Yeah.
Yes.
His wife has been on the show or no?
No.
Okay.
I do not know his wife.
Okay. I heard one episode. It was 3 people. It was a man and
Sarah Hayes, Scott Hayes.
Maybe, yeah.
And either Xander or Gavin Hayes.
Yeah, it was about like ghost hunters and
oh no. Come on. Yeah. I don't know.
It's fine.
We're immediately off topic though, guys.
Yeah.
So Deric, you're in Pittsburgh now, man. Let me hear about your start. You started in it's a long story. I started in Richmond, Virginia. I went to college there. Even going to college was hard actually because I went to community college and then I started in Richmond, Virginia, and flashbacks are a motherfucker.
Yeah,
man.
I know. I didn't even think I could do comedy. I started because of my hatred of. I saw someone doing it, and I thought they weren't good, and I was like, "Hey, he's not even like he didn't even write anything down. He just went up there with totally disrespect. I'm gonna go up there and I'll take 2 weeks and I'll write something, and I did very well my first time, thank God. But yeah.
Spite is a hell of a motivator.
100%. Yeah. A lot of what I do is off spite. And yeah.
Hell of a motivator. I remember right before I started going to a local comedy show and watching the comedians and just not even throwing shade, but thinking to myself, I could do that.
Yeah.
I could be that funny.
Yeah.
You know.
Because comedy is weird because we only see like the Chris
pros.
Rock's special. And it's like it has their fans in it, and it's from the greats and the best night of their great performance from a great performer. So it's kind of hard to like.
Well, I was listening to Rogan, and he said he when he does a special, does like 4 or 5 shows.
Yeah.
And
they edit it in the one thing. So
if you miss a joke or a joke doesn't hit right, they can edit it in.
Yeah.
Like, it must be nice.
Yeah, I remember back in the day, Comic View shows how old I am. Sometimes they would just edit the laughs from like a different show, so you even know like if this audience member is laughing at
Here we go,
Kevin
throwing
Hart
more shade. There's comedy shows now that are using laugh tracks.
Yeah. I'm trying not to throw shade. Like that's my new thing is like being positive and letting people know like they're doing a good job. Like
being positive, I love it, man.
It's hard.
It's a journey some days,
especially when you're like a comedian and like you see people doing the same thing as you, and
I'll be honest with you, and not shying anybody else's experiences or speaking down on them, but I've had a bit of a hard life. It's been rough for me.
Yeah.
And things are like going pretty smooth. Like even in the sense that like I don't have anything to fear. I'm not on parole. I don't have any crazy responsibilities.
Yeah.
But my experiences still stick with me. So
100%.
when my colleagues in comedy oftentimes tell me things that they're going through, I have to show as much empathy as I can, but it's very hard to care.
It really is. Yeah. Because like you see people who are in the same shows as you and they don't really have the same struggles with
Well, the worst example I'll use is when people go through breakups in their relationships.
Yeah.
And it's like, my wife died. I don't give a fuck about a breakup.
Yeah. Or like a attractive person talking about how, it's hard for them to date. And
like, bitch, do you know the struggle it is to go out there with full grill confidence every day? Every day when you're lacking the bumpers?
Dude, yeah. Dude,
I'm just out here, wild, no teeth, rah.
I mean, I had like a learning disability, I guess forever. I didn't find out till like, I'm struggling at my job, and I was like, dude, why am I like not typing words into this? Like, I'm trying really hard, and like Googled it. It's like, oh, dyslexia, and like I was like, damn, that explains a lot. Like, explains a lot.
I'm kind of envious of that.
Why? I didn't find out until later.
Because you have an excuse as to why you struggle typing. I'm just fucking stupid.
No, you might. See, that's what I thought my entire life.
And it's not that I can't see. I just got these big dumb fingers that are like, do.
But no, like, there'd be sometimes, like, I did college with a learning disability. So it'd be sometimes, like, running, like, this full paper. I'm like, I'm killing it. And I get back the grade, and the teacher's like, hey, are you okay? Like, when you hear that from like a college professor, and like,
yes,
that hurts, and like, I don't know, it's just I'm just stupid.
What prompted that to be said?
Well, okay, so I took this class where you had to read the book and then you had to see the movie and you had to like do a compare and contrast.
Oh God.
And like I suck at reading, so like I find like these tricks I would do. I would just either illegally download the audiobook and then watch the movie, or I would take
shout out to piracy.
Yeah, I shouldn't even admit that. Or
I just recently watched The Saints of Newark, the Many Saints of Newark.
Oh, how's it?
Shout out to piracy. It was okay. It was decent. It felt like once it actually got started, it ended.
Yeah.
But
I heard it's good.
Shout out to my boy Coco Diaz.
Yeah.
Keep going though. I'm sorry.
No, you just copy and paste all the text and put it in like a translate website, and you just listen to it that way.
Oh wow, that's real.
There's a lot of tricks, man.
And the dog flew. Did it sound like that with the choppy? Oh,
yeah. Sometimes you can like
that'd be worse than reading, man.
You can do like a little French accent sometimes.
Oh my God.
It's a little
the dog. I don't know French accent.
No, that's good.
The dog flew.
I can't do any like voices or impressions.
You can't do any.
No, every accent I do sounds Jamaican.
Let me hear an accent.
Like, I'll do British.
Let me hear your Jamaican first.
I mean, hey man, that's pretty much it. Like, so every like
Let
British.
me hear your British.
Right,
Are they just going, hey man?
No, it just sounds like,
Hello, Governor Man.
All right, hold on, let me try. Shit. Nah, you put me on the spot. Passing me the. See, I can't. It's bad. I know it's bad, man. It's all right. Yeah. I mean, everyone does like impressions. I can't do shit.
Can you do Spanish?
No, I can't. It's bad. I'm not gonna do it. It just sounds Jamaican. So,
Give me some rice and beans, man.
yeah, that's it's bad, man. Yeah. But anyway, back what we were saying. Yeah, it's hard like hearing people who are you feel they're in a better place than you are, and yeah, you feel like you struggled. Yeah, so it's hard, man. Because I grew up. I don't like. I always hate saying like how I grew up because like I grew up like I lower middle class, but it feels like say I don't want to like insult my parents, but like dad blue collar, mom is like a preschool teacher, and so lower middle class, and we weren't like in the suburbs, So like, I yeah, so it was this person, but like in not like in a hood, so I yeah, so it's been like
Well, you've mentioned to me that you don't fit into a black stereotype.
I mean, yeah, I guess for the most
Some,
part. Yeah.
You forgive me if I'm getting the wording wrong.
Yeah.
And that's like caused you struggles.
Well, on stage, when normally when people see a black comedian, they're thinking, oh, like he's gonna like talk about the struggles of being black, or like what's the difference between black people and white people, and like early,
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
Like the hood comic, you'll see.
Yeah. And like I made like I purposely didn't do that because I was like, fuck that. I don't want them to think like I'm just like this dude. My stomach's growling, dude. And like so I purposely steered away from that. And it's hard sometimes. Like doing black rooms, you want to do what you want to kill in front of people who look like you, but then you're doing your shit about Sesame Street, and like, oh damn, I'm like I can't follow someone who is just humping stools and shit, and me talking about like, yo, you guys watch Sesame Street? I can't, it's just.
Man, you said something that touched me. You said you want to perform well in front of people who look like you.
Yeah.
And I know I'm a white guy.
Yeah.
But I've never performed in front of an audience that I thought these are all my people.
Really?
I've never.
Not even Pittsburgh?
No.
Wow, dude.
Yeah. I don't know if that's on me and like how much I feel like an outsider in the world.
Yeah.
But I've never performed in front of an audience where I felt like I'm performing for my people. I mean, I've had great sets.
Yeah.
And it's not like that, but it's just like I've never felt like these people look and are like me.
Do you feel like the outsider all the time? Like,
yeah, essentially.
But I mean, yeah, but I think if someone who's white sees you, they assume like, hey, this person grew up with the same.
I don't immediately feel accepted by a high percentage of white people.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Not at all. Why is that?
If I knew, I could tell you. I get more points because I'm a kind person, and like once they speak with me and associate, oh, okay, he's a nice guy. But like immediate acceptance, like, oh, it's one of us.
Really? When I first saw you, I automatically thought that. Like I thought like you did well, because people, I forgot who came on before you, but people eased up. Yeah, I saw you. I know you probably feel different. This is like back in the day where you talked about your teeth and shit, and like yeah,
because I never mention my teeth anymore.
No, you don't. You don't. But it was different writing then. But I felt like then you had I watched you evolve a lot. So
thank you, man.
You used to do that, and then I think you felt like you had to like talk about it so people would feel comfortable with you. Am I wrong? I mean, I don't.
No. I still like when I do my sets now,
Mhm.
like a longer set.
Yeah.
I definitely always come out with just the one tooth joke.
Yeah.
My mother was a hillbilly, father was a carnivore.
Yeah.
It just means I don't know which side of the family I got my teeth from. Show.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it disarms the audience. It shows them I can be vulnerable and allows them to feel more comfortable with me.
But you also talked about like how you grew up like in the hood and stuff. And how
I don't do that joke too much anymore.
Yeah. By the way, the fact that I think I know people's sets more than I know like names and shit.
That's wild that you know that joke still.
Yeah, dude. I told you I watched you grow as like a writer and shit. And it's just I just felt like people once I saw people turn and relax when you would, because I think you had the ability to like you can fit into different like little boxes.
I agree with that.
Like I've seen you do well in black rooms.
Oh yeah,
and I've seen you. You know, the only thing like the hipster crowd, whoever like white and like school people, they instantly like clinch up, and I think you have to purposely make it because people automatically think that you think a certain way because of the way you look and your tattoos and shit.
If they look closer,
I know
the left sleeve is Mario Brothers.
I know it doesn't matter though. That's not how people. I know you, but you have Joker. You have Joker shit.
I mean, I didn't have that until last year, though.
Okay, yeah, I don't know
it's all
with
like
white
it's a
guys
bumper
and
sticker.
Joker.
It's a fucking bumper sticker.
I know, but
you know what's a ha ha ha? It's just I like comics.
Is that from the last joke?
No, I just not in general. I needed background to fill up this sleeve, and I figured since I'm a comic,
I got
ha
it.
ha ha.
Yeah,
I got a microphone right here.
Yeah,
doesn't mean I like MC Hammer.
I mean, he was the only one with the mic.
Joker's not the only one who laughs.
Yeah,
I want people all around me to go ha 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 ha.
Yeah,
it's suggestive right there.
But damn,
that's just good marketing.
Yeah, I'm getting way off of track. But
welcome to the program.
It's a weird thing feeling the need for acceptance around people who I guess it's not weird. Cause like I'll do a show and I'll be outside and then a black dude with glasses comes up to me. He's like, "Hey man, like I really thought you were funny." And like it's some fucking secret. And then like they just develop that's just pretty much how it goes. But yeah, it's a struggle sometimes, but it's something I have to grow with and evolve. And I think all I can do is be me.
Now, did you experience that? You said you grew up lower middle class, but in the hood. So you experienced that growing up as well.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Salutation shades, and welcome back to your one-stop shop for all things strange and unusual, Talking with Shadows, the conversation everyone has, but no one wants to admit to. Here with your host, Vic Whaley.
And Marcus D. Now come along with us as we explore the most obscure things our universe has to offer. We specialize in helping people make sense of the most bizarre phenomenon you'll ever come across. You'll get all the great topics such as UFOs, cryptids, and psychic phenomenon, but also some stories that are so spectacular they scare people to believe that they're true. Now take a seat and welcome to the One Candle Society. But always remember, keep believing.
'Cause we'll keep listening.
But like I always was quick with the the insults and the comebacks.
Oh, so I thought you were about to be. I was always quick with an ass whooping.
Oh, I mean, okay, I can.
Shit!
I fight well for a comedian, if you know what that means, but not for like anyone in the hood. Like that's if that makes sense. I do fine. Like I do fine.
He's like defending his sex life. Look, just know that I do fine when it comes to hand. I can throw it down. But
back in the day, I used to get in fights and like I used to get so emotional. Like no matter what happened in the fight, I would just start crying.
Oh man!
Like they'd be like, "Yo, what you want?
Yeah.
Like, why are you crying?" I said, "Just so emotional." Like it's. I hated fighting in front of like a whole bunch of people because like
it's not a good feeling if you lose.
No. Oh yeah, I'm fair. Yeah, I was trying to think of the one time like this really bad ass whooping I got, and this dude had to be like way older than me. Like he It was elementary school. I remember being picked up and thrown.
God damn.
And like I was like a chubby kid, and like, it was my fault because I fought. It was my it's my fault. It's my fault because I fought his friend, and then he came, and I said, "Why are you over here? No one's making cake or some shit like that." Oh, he whooped my ass, and it sucks to get beat up in front. And like I have a friend who's the same size as him, and he's just watching me get thrown around like a rag doll too, and like. Yeah, I mean, I don't regret what I said, but yeah, I mean, shout out to that dude. And,
shout out to big dude who beat the shit out of Deric one time.
I think he's in jail now, so congrats on that.
Wow, I'm just gonna go firmly and say not all people that go to jail are bad people.
No, and I'm just saying.
He's like, fuck him.
His
life's a mess.
No, I'm not saying. I just whatever. I don't know. I feel like I'm backtracking this whole interview. I know people who are in jail for like whatever. I don't like that dude. So
fuck that dude. Hey,
yeah,
I got your back.
I'm sorry if you want to be on the side of the dude who beat me up.
Look, I promise you this. I'm not going to let dude beat you up from around.
I appreciate that.
I'm here to stop fights.
No, I hope he's doing well. Shout out.
I've been waiting to see two comics fight this whole time. Never seen two comics hit each other.
Really?
Never seen it.
I have. This was not in this scene though.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
A lot of comics.
Well, that's not unfortunate, but
a lot of comics can't fight. You know that though, right?
Yeah, I know that. But so many comics run their goddamn mouths.
Yeah. But they run their mouth to the right people though. And like, you disagree?
No. I'm just listening. I'm taking what you're saying in.
Yeah, and there's always like a I always feel like there's always a it's two different cultures. You know exactly what I'm trying to say. And I'm trying to edit myself so much here. But there's like different cultures, and I think comedians know what they can say and what they can't say to certain people.
I know. I have talked such vicious shit openly.
Really?
About so many people.
But you said it to the face, so you know nothing's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it ain't about shit.
Yeah.
Like, no disrespect to anybody, but I'm not going to be scared of a comic.
No, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be.
Be like, I'll get you banned from this show. All right, whatever. You go fuck yourself, kid.
Yeah, you shouldn't be.
I'm not even a bad guy. Like, I'm talking shit. I'm not even a bad guy, and I've heard recently there's rumors that there's like a whole bunch of people in another scene that like are convinced I beat up a comic outside of a mic.
Who cares?
Well, it's just like it's rough because like I don't want people to think I'm terrible like that. I don't care that they think that. I just don't want them to think. I just don't want them to think that I'm continually doing that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I don't want a reputation as like he's a real mean asshole piece of shit.
But what's the story?
I don't want to drop no names.
No, but
a mutual friend of ours beat up another guy who was a comic.
I know that guy.
And I wasn't even there. I actually was asleep. I woke up to like 100 messages the next morning. But like I had nothing to do with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the rumor is that not only was I there, but I did it, and the damage is a bit exaggerated as well.
I mean, it's whatever. I think I've heard the story. Yeah, I don't want to say his name, but like
no names.
I heard this story not too long ago. Yeah,
fascinating story by itself.
It is. It sucks that we're being so vague.
Literally had nothing to do with me though.
But I felt like he fought the guy because he knew he could win.
Well, I mean, you know what? I understand that perspective.
Yeah.
But knowing the guy that did that, I don't think that's the case at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
From the story he told, maybe it's a different person.
From knowing the quote unquote attacker, the alleged attacker.
Yeah.
From knowing him personally, I don't think that was consideration at all. I think once he sees red, he's trained to go.
Well, I mean, because I think most comics
and people underestimate that. People, like there's a couple. I hate to use the word us. There's a couple of us out here that just don't need to be bothered with.
Yeah, but I think people sense that. I think there's certain comics and certain scenes where they're used to joking around with a certain comic. They know that's nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. I'll get off this point.
It's just a different. It's just it's
yeah.
just a different culture. It's different cultures and different.
It's wild.
Places.
It's the Wild West out
Yeah.
there. But you know what? A lot of the shit comics talk that I don't engage with because it's like stuff that I wouldn't even think of as shit talking. Like they start picking apart a joke or a set or something. You know what I mean? Something weird like that, and I'm like, okay. Whatever. This isn't for me.
It's so dumb, man.
Like people want to engage and like talk shit on podcasts, and I'm like, that's not my job. I'm not interested in that.
I mean, if we were like in band, right, and someone's like, "Yo, I don't like the way this guy strings his guitar, and I don't like the notes he hits," like I'm not gonna fight someone over that. Like it's whatever. I don't care. Like I think a lot of times in the scene, this has to be boring to listen to. I think a lot of times in the scene, people create drama because they don't have anything going on. Like it's stupid.
Getting off this topic.
Yeah.
It's not boring because it's real. And that's what people want to hear is authenticity.
Thank you. I'm sorry for calling a segment of your podcast boring.
Oh man, what is up with guests being like, wow, wow, wow?
You know, I think it's just like, they feel like they're blabbing. And as a comedian, you're waiting for that like response. You don't know how well you're doing.
Well, I feel like it's my job to facilitate.
Yeah.
And a lot of times when you leave space quiet and empty, people feel the need to fill it.
That's very true.
So when I have people on here, I just let them go.
Yeah, very true.
So you started in college in Virginia.
Mm-hmm. In Richmond, Virginia.
So your first set, you said, went very well. You wrote some stuff, went very well.
Yeah, just dumb dick jokes and.
Tell me about it, man. Isn't that the way it all starts?
Yeah.
And then we all think our dick joke is the dick joke to end all dick jokes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, no, man, I know that's stupid dick jokes, but this dick joke, this is the one.
I don't even know if I even liked my first set. I think I just wrote it because I knew it would work, and is that feeling. I only had that feeling like maybe once or twice in my life. I DJ'd one time at a bar. That day it was not, and that feeling was great. It was good, and then the only feeling to top that was like doing stand up.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's
the feeling I can't seem to replicate anywhere.
Yeah, I
stand up. I love it.
Yeah, it's a high and low. And the lows sometimes are so like
sometimes
bad.
They're low.
Yeah, bad. They're low. Yeah. What's the worst set you've done? Like the lowest you've been?
It's a combination of two, I would say. And I think I've talked about them before. One was at the arcade doing beta stage. The people before me killed, people after me killed. I did 15 minutes to silence.
Oh, 15.
To silence.
You did your time?
Did my time.
Good. Good. You did your time.
Did my time. At
so
one point, I was like, y'all hated this. You're really going to hate this next one. And it was
You did your time. You didn't like, you went straight into you didn't like go off road.
All I had was what I had at the time. It was so early, 6 months in. And
you have 15 minutes?
I had no business having 15 minutes. You know how that is.
All right.
Like, I had 15 minutes. You know how that is.
Pittsburgh, man.
Beta stage proved I didn't have shit. But that one, and then I did one in, I talked about this one before too, Brea, Ohio. And I didn't realize that the Browns like headquarters is like 2 blocks away. And like 2 minutes into my 10-minute set, some lady's heckling me, so I immediately started talking shit on the Browns. And some guy gave me an out in the audience. He was like, "We beat you twice this year." And I could have been like, "Yeah, you're right," and went on to have a good set. And I was like, "Yeah, how many fucking championships did that win you?" And about 60 of the 100 people in the audience literally turned their chairs on me. And I had to do the rest of my set, and it was fucking miserable.
You felt bad, though?
Oh, it was awful.
I mean, most people would have been like...
And I was like, why did I do that? Because I don't even give a shit about football.
Yeah, because you wanted that win. Yeah, that's what that
but
was.
like I was so upset and it was so miserable and I was like, it's because I did this to myself.
Yeah.
That's why I was so low.
I mean, the worst thing is like when you invite someone like to your like stand up and
then you bomb.
Yeah, that's awful. Yeah. That's
I had a really rough set at TBJ's in Aliquippa the other night. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Whoa, that was a long 10, 15. I don't know what I did, but I know I did my time.
See, that's good. I mean, I'm trying to think about the first time I bombed. If I but it was at an open mic. It was the very first time I bombed.
Okay.
It was like 2 minutes, and I bounced.
Yeah, you bail out early on at an open mic.
Well, it was dumb because like I was with some friends who were like, "Hey, let's just do this thing where we just write all new jokes today and see who has a better set." And like that was not the move. But yeah, I mean, it's highs and lows. It's I love it though.
Big
Stand-up.
highs and lows.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So how long were you doing it down there?
Let's see, probably maybe a year or two.
Year or two.
Yeah, and then I moved to Northern Virginia, and then I did stand up there, like in DC.
How was the DC scene?
Oh, it was it's different because it's very well established, and it is very.
Oh shit! Throwing shade.
No, it's good. It's just like it's hard to be new there. Like in order to be new, you have to, because the mics run for so long, and sometimes the host of the mic won't even watch your set, and you'll be around. Like I've been bumped by TJ Miller. And like Bobby Lee, and like that's cool seeing.
Yeah,
like,
I'd take that.
Yeah, but like I mean, you're doing shows, you're doing not shows, but like you're going on, and there's a dude sweeping, and there's like waitresses collecting plates, and your goal is just to try to make them laugh. I think once you get like a waitress or waiter to laugh, like that's goal because they will listen to your like stuff all day. I mean, like that went well because like. Sooner or later, like you'll get the attention. You just got to just keep on going and doing it. It was just really hard because getting out there, like because it was a long metro ride and the mics were, every day. But like I had to work in the morning and it was just, nothing's worse for bombing and then riding this long metro to an hour to your car and then driving 45 minutes to get home. You're home at 2 o'clock and then you got to wake up 6 or 7 a.m. to go to work.
That's how I felt, like, especially with, like, ham buns.
Yeah.
Because I was, before the pandemic, I was getting up at 5 a.m. every day.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't get home till sometimes 2.
Yeah.
It was just after a bomb, too. Or not even a bomb, just going up at, 12:30, 1 o'clock, and there's nobody there.
Yeah.
It's just as miserable.
Yeah, but I think you worked your way in the middle, right?
Kind of.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell anymore.
Because when I first came here,
there's no hierarchy anymore.
That's true. When I first came here, I was late. They're putting me on like 1. And
Midnight hour.
And I was pissed. Pissed.
What do they call it? Ham bones.
Yeah.
PM.
Yeah. And then sooner or later, like I just have been, doing well and being pushed, further earlier and yeah. And I like it that way. It helped me to get better, or just to get seen.
Yeah, I mean I could see that.
Yeah,
I could see that. I just miss more mic time.
Yeah.
I just wish there was more.
Yeah, it's been weird because I don't think I haven't been going to mics as much.
You going tonight to Willow Station?
Yeah, possibly.
Shout out to Joey Purse.
I've been working on this TV show. I quit my job. And I was like, I'm tired of doing these sales.
You know what? Let's catch us up. So you're in DC for how long?
I'm in DC for about maybe 5 years, right?
Are you doing comedy the whole time?
Yeah, I'm probably doing, but not constantly.
So Deric, how long have you been doing comedy?
A while, actually. So graduated college in 2012. I think I started 2011. So probably 10 years. Yeah. Oh,
I had no idea. No disrespect. But I had no idea you were doing it that long.
Yeah.
MC Auto Detailing is a home-based detailing company located in Aliquippa, Pennsylvania. At MC Auto, we take care of all of your detailing needs, from a basic hand wash to a complete makeover of your vehicle. Busy schedule? MC Auto is also mobile. You can get your vehicle detailed in the comfort of your own home. With a 5-star rating on Google, we treat your vehicle as if it was our own. For a free quote and more information, contact MC Auto on Facebook and Instagram at MC Auto Detailing LLC or call 724-462-4863. MC Auto Detailing. Who doesn't like a clean car? So, 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years, man. It doesn't feel like it because there's been breaks in between. Like when I was in DC, there'd be like maybe I'll probably do a mic maybe four times a month probably because it was just hard.
Okay,
Yeah.
but you were still progressing.
Yeah.
But then you moved to Pittsburgh, though.
Yeah, I had a girlfriend decided to go to college in CMU. She was getting her master's and PhD, and I had a choice to either stay where I'm at and try to work myself in deeper to the DC scene. Maybe try to go to like Arlington Draft House is like the Arlington Draft House and the Improv. They're like the big shits around like DC. Like Arlington Draft House is like where Hannibal and like all these like comedians, like underground comedians play, and that's like where I want to be. And Improv is like where the big people are, and like the goal was to like try to get open mics there, and then hopefully get seen. And then girlfriend was like, "Hey, you want to come here with me?" And I was like, I don't know. I'm really trying to get into comedy. I think there's gonna be stuff backwards, but
About what year was this?
2000 and 16, 17.
Okay.
So yeah, and it's actually this is right now is the best my career has been in comedy. Yeah, 100%.
Okay. You said you were writing a TV show? You quit your
No.
job?
No, okay. So no, I'm working on it at a TV show.
Oh, even better.
Yeah, it's an Amazon show.
Oh, really?
By Sony. It has I should have talked about this earlier. Do you remember that movie A League of Their Own?
With the ladies playing baseball?
Yeah.
Madonna and Gina Davis and
Rosie O'Donnell. Tom Hanks. So they're making that into a TV show for Amazon, and I'm working on it.
What's it called? Do you have
A League of Their Own.
Oh, okay. Look at me looking like an idiot again.
Yeah. So it stars Abby Jacobson, which is the girl from Broad City. It has Nick Offerman from Parks and Rec. He plays
the guy with the mustache?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I've been doing that.
I like my meat.
Yeah,
Okay.
100%. So I've been working on that.
What
show.
do you do on that?
Just doing production.
I don't
just
know what
like-
that means.
I work in a production office, so I'm just either like helping out the director and like getting scripts, not doing anything creative, but like it's a really good job. They're teaching me like all this, how to direct and how to like run a TV show. Really nice. Like this is like a legit Amazon Sony thing that's being the biggest thing I've worked on.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. Very lucky. I'm very lucky for that, getting that.
What were you doing before this?
I was doing sales.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm bad at sales. Like,
What were you selling?
I was selling technology, like basically hardware for your internet to the government, but nothing like it sounds like it's fancy, but it's not.
So you're on the inside. Tell me the truth.
Yeah.
We all know, but we need confirmation. Birds aren't real.
I've heard that before too. Or in chemtrails. No, birds, they have to be real. What are you talking about?
Chickens aren't. That thing you get in the freezer that's fried up. That's chemically made in a lab. Birds aren't real.
If birds weren't real, then we wouldn't see any dead birds, right?
You mean malfunctioned cameras?
But I'm pretty sure have you dissected a bird?
No.
I'm pretty sure you've had an animal who ate a bird.
I have turtles. They're in a tank. I feed them.
That's what that was?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't see
Lights out right now.
Yeah.
Charlie and Ralphie.
Really?
Yeah.
Ralphie from Ninja Turtles? Who's Charlie?
Charlie Murphy.
Charlie Murphy?
Ralphie May.
Ralphie. Okay.
Rest in peace, two legends.
R.I.P. Yeah. But yeah, that's I've been doing that, and that's been like 12-hour shifts, just very long days. So yeah, stand-up has kind of taking a like a little break on that. But I'm writing a show, TV show, writing a pilot.
You want to tell us a little bit about that?
I don't even know how, if I'm supposed to, but I don't know how that works. But I'm writing a show about it's based off a dumb joke that my friend said, but it's about a guy who's religious. He wants to be a preacher, and his brother dies. His estranged brother dies, and leaves him ownership of a strip club. And he has to run the strip club because all the town's income is based on the strip club. So, if he shuts down the strip club, the town dies. So that's it. It's just a dumb thing.
Okay. No, it's, concepts. As long as you're creating and doing something. That's
yeah,
all
yeah.
that matters.
I mean, this is like my first TV show I'm writing, and we'll see. I mean, I've never written like a pilot before, so it's pretty good.
Well, have you done any? You do sketch work at all?
Yeah, I do sketch. Like sketch is good. I've been doing the sketch for a bit. Yeah, and then I'm working on this live show that I've gone on, Time Machine Talk Show, which is like it's like I'm a big fan of talk shows like David Letterman and like Conan.
Inquisitive Minds, things like that.
Yeah, so it's basically like a late night show, except like I pretend to have a time machine, and I have people pretending to be like Ben Franklin, and I come and they just.
Now is that audio only? Or
no, it's a live show. It's free.
Oh,
yeah.
That sounds so cool.
Yeah. So it's at Steel City Improv Theater, and that's I think the first one is October 29th.
And who are the people you're going to be quote unquote interviewing?
So I got Ben Franklin, I got Joan of Arc, and I got Harry Houdini. So let me know if you want to be.
Can I ask who the performers are?
They're improv performers. So I don't think it's anyone you know, but Rachel Wendelin, Charlie Barber, and Ron Vassell. Really funny people. But yeah, if you wanna be someone from history, let me know. I got a show in November and the next 3 months. So,
yes.
Yeah. Who would you be?
Oh God, you name him, I can play him. Bill Cosby, got him.
Nope,
Bane, got him.
Nope.
Elmo, got him.
It has to be like someone from the past or the future, so you can be like Elon Musk.
Successful Johnny, got him.
No, it has to be someone
I made
who's not
my
alive,
millions
though.
in 2023.
Yeah. I guess you could. I mean,
Okay. Let me. Huh. Oh wow. Okay. That's so.
Yeah.
Give me some examples of what your criteria is again.
okay. So one has to be funny.
Okay.
So someone who is like well known. Don't just pick like some random ass general from, the Battle of Bull Run.
Alexander.
Yeah. And you could be the past. They have to be the future. You could be future. Someone who's like maybe not. I guess if you were like someone in the future, that'd be cool. Like maybe like Elon Musk is Musk's son or whatever. But yeah, man, think about it. If you want to be someone, I don't know. I think you look like a history buff, honestly.
I mean, I did do What in the History with Dan for a while.
Yeah.
So
yeah, who would you be?
I don't know. That's fascinating.
Yeah.
Teddy Roosevelt, maybe.
Really?
I don't know.
I don't know much
He's pretty
about him.
dope.
Okay.
He's one of the most badass presidents in history. But I don't know. There's a lot open there.
Yeah, man. You can do it.
Is Suge Knight still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Fuck, I would do him.
Yeah. Damn, that'd be you in that bright ass red suit, dude.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Too bad Vin Diesel's not dead.
Yeah. What is that? Who you get mistaken for a lot? Vin Diesel?
No, I just I haven't accomplished all my goals yet.
Okay. All right.
I don't know. I'd have to think about that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know because there could be a lot.
Yeah, 100%.
There could be a lot there.
I'm debating on Babe Ruth, thinking.
Oh, the Babe.
Yeah.
The Bambino himself.
Because his character's funny. Like he's like not in shape, and like he's one of those dudes who would like just like drink the night before and then go.
Here, I got to go up to bat, hold my cigar.
Exactly. Yeah, man. I think that'd be really good. And I think was he? I don't know much about history. Was he like with Marilyn Monroe?
No, that was Joe DiMaggio.
Oh, that's right. That's okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's an interesting concept though, and we will revisit that later.
Yeah.
I want to
seriously. Yeah,
I want to contemplate that more.
Yeah.
Off stage because I want to play somebody fun as fuck.
Yeah. So like, there's a lot of things I'm doing. I'm trying to do a
So you are the interviewer.
Yeah.
And they sit down as Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you ask them questions and they answer as Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah. I mean, it's all just,
Now, are you asking them modern questions?
that's what I'm getting at. There's a part of me that wants to just ignore the facts. Just ask them, like, so who you dating? Or it's just like normal late night questions. Or, it's just improv too. So we'll see what comes with that. So I don't know. I'm still thinking about the questions. Thinking about doing some like late night games and stuff. But yeah, it should be funny.
Yeah, that sounds like a great concept, man.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a lot of ideas. Like since like COVID happened, I couldn't go out and do mics. I mean, I did like occasionally like a drive-in theater show, which was did you do that with me?
I did not do a drive-in theater show.
We did.
I did a bunch of different shows.
We did a show together.
Where did we do that
year.
show together?
It wasn't on the festival. That was this year.
No,
we
I
did
didn't
something.
do the festival.
We did. Yeah, you did.
What festival?
The music fest.
Millville?
Yeah.
No, I didn't do that.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Which show did we do together?
I don't know. We did a show together, though.
I think we did like 2 or 3 shows together.
We did one in Newcastle together.
Yeah, we did that one.
It was cold as shit.
Yeah, it was. We did another one, though. I swear we did. It was inside.
We definitely did.
Okay.
I just can't remember
it's
where.
Fine.
They all blend together.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
No, that's a great concept, man. This
Yeah.
was birthed. You asked off air. This was birthed during COVID.
Yeah. See, that's so. It seems like you've just done a lot of episodes, or just.
I think this is 74.
I think it's just like I don't know the concept of time. Like it's been like this past like two years have felt so random.
I was
and
thinking
weird.
about this the other day.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about like how many episodes I have now.
Yeah.
And it was like I remember starting this and being in single digits
Mhm.
and then double digits. And then now it's just something I do.
Yeah.
Like it's part of my everyday life. I'm
Yeah.
thinking about the podcast, who I'm going to have on, something to talk about.
Yeah.
It's just wild how that happens. And
Yeah.
it's just something I did. Like it's self-imposed, something I like doing, something I want to do.
Yeah, and I like your podcast. I like the Babyface Assassin. And I like
Shout out Jeff Fieldhouse.
Jeff. Shout out Jeff. And I like the what's that one show? The last episode. Oh, is it called the last episode or is it called the regulars? What is it called? You know what I'm
Regular
talking
episodes?
about? Yeah, that's what it is. Is
Where
that
it's
what
a
it is?
hodgepodge of comedians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if maybe because I like all three of you guys and you guys like my friends, I just like listen to you. But I think it's like really, I really enjoy listening to you, those 3 podcasts.
Well, thank you, man. I try
Yeah,
and
man.
have, interesting people on and try and ask them good questions.
Yeah, and the fact that you two you 3 put all your, go all in too. You like
Trying,
invest
man.
your money.
It's an
and
uphill battle up here.
You plan and you create and yeah, I like it. That's pretty good, man.
Thank you, man. We're
Yeah.
working on it, slowly but surely, getting better.
Yeah. So like I'm trying to be as creative as possible, and like anything I've learned being here. When I first got here, the comedy scene was awful. Like, I mean, it was just bad. I think there were like maybe 3 or 4 open mics when I first got here in 2016, 17, and I was like, I can't do this, man. Like, it's
When did it explode? Because when I started in September of 2018, there was a lot going on.
Yeah. So it exploded. I think maybe there was a group that came in like right before you with Joey Purse and Andreas and one of Chris Scrivo was already established, but
Scribo.
yeah, it came in with that because I had open mic too. I had it was like Pub Underground. It was like in Oakland, and it kind of like that. We used to have a mic every night, and sometimes like 2 or 3 mics a night, and yeah, it was killer. Yeah, so Campbell's was Monday, and Thursday, and then my show was Thursday. Yeah, it was just everything. It was,
So
yeah.
you've been producing shows at Steel City Theater, is it
Yeah,
called, for
yeah.
a while?
Yeah, so I had, I did improv because I was like, I didn't like the stand-up scene here. I was getting on late at night, and then like I would get on, and one of the first times I did open mic here, it was at a bar. They stopped doing open mics, but there was a slot machine like right next to the stage. It's full of smoke, and I'm doing my jokes, and then like there's this dude on like might have been homeless a dude like right next to me playing slots, and the slots they get so loud, and he would be like, "Oh, that's a good joke," and just crank it and just all this noise. I was like, man, I feel like no one's listening to me, and it's very clicky. And no one like, I always felt like an outsider in Pittsburgh, but yeah, I decided to do improv, and that's kind of like when I learned like I can go out and try to explore other stuff, whether it's writing and doing podcasts or producing shows.
And you also did a podcast, you said, for a while with Brittany Alexis.
Yeah, I did a podcast called Lights, Camera, Black Soon with Brittany Alexis. Shout out to Brittany.
Shout out to Brittany.
We watched, me and her, we didn't really watch a lot of blaxploitation films like growing up. Because, I mean, the original idea was like to basically like Mystery Science Theater and like to watch them and laugh at them. But honestly, they were pretty good. Like the ones we were watching, like they were very like... They had messages.
Yeah.
And like, of course,
they're good movies.
Of course, it's funny to laugh like a boom mic in there, but like, it's like subtle joke. It was good. Like watching Dolomite for the first time. Like I've always like seen clips and stuff, but it's a good ass movie. Like yeah, it's goofy, but like it's some good.
I don't know
stuff. Yeah.
if this is technically blaxploitation.
Yeah.
But I can't remember the name of it. It might be like The Last Dragon.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But with Bruce Leroy.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
I love that.
I absolutely love that movie.
They should show that all the time on
Who's the
cable.
master?
Yeah.
Show enough.
It's that is blaxploitation, but that's a good film. But
Whoop
yeah,
his ass, Bruce Leroy. Whoop his ass.
yeah, that was so good. Yeah, I think one of those dudes died recently, but yeah, man, it's and then I'm trying to do another podcast, which is like a TV show, like kind of like an audio narration, if that makes sense. Like kind of like a I guess a play.
Okay, like it would follow a story, like a narrative.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I want to do a cartoon.
Scripted.
Yeah, scripted. I want to do a cartoon. So me and my friend and this animator, we got together, and it was supposed to be like Reno 911, but for like
Quality show.
yeah, but for like fantasy, like for like cops, but like in this world, like dragons exist, and like kind of like Lord of the Rings, they're like real. Like somehow they exist in like New York. And we were writing that, and then the guy who was supposed to do animation just bounced and like
Peace, yo.
stopped returning our phone calls and stuff. And like, damn, we have like all this good material, we know what to do with it. So I think we're just gonna like, get some voice actors and have them just,
See how big of a comeback radio is making?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, there's so many good podcasts out.
I mean, I know I listen to so much stuff audio only.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is, especially after COVID, and you have all these like well-produced, like just shows. Like I was listening to this show with it's Pete Davidson and Kiki Palmer, where they it's like a murder, it's like a hitman business, and it's very funny. Yeah, man, it's just a lot of shows.
I love Last Podcast on the Left. Are you
Yeah.
familiar with that at all?
Yeah.
Oh, they tell like so many interesting stories, and those guys are just entertaining.
Yeah, it's just overall just good,
Yeah,
man.
Time Suck, Dan
Yeah.
Cummins. Love that one.
Yeah.
Listen to the King Joe, of course,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
It's not people that Joe Rogan fans aren't the problem. It's the vocal Joe Rogan fans that are the problem. Because, like, we're all regular people
Yeah.
and cool and just, like, listening to who he has on, interesting people.
Yeah.
But then the vocal fans are like, woo! It's like, what the fuck?
Well, it's I think Joe Rogan is very smart, but he's not a genius. Like there
He
are a lot of
says,
people, yeah,
in his like, he's like, I'm a fucking idiot. I don't know what I'm talking about.
yeah.
He's like, these are just my opinions.
I always feel like that's one of the issues with comedy is people taking it too serious.
Yeah.
I think like the Daily Show kind of has like should take responsibility for that. But I mean, they helped out the world, but yeah, it's at the end of the day, the Daily Show is a comedy show, and you shouldn't look at it as like news or what. It's just like comedians; they're not scholars. Like we just
we're not the ones to look to for answers.
exactly. It's
That's the wildest thing to me that I've come to realize. Like, I don't feel like it, but I'm a grown man.
Yeah.
Like I'm a
100%.
full adult.
Yeah, I feel like Kevin McAllister when he goes to a store and he buys like a toothbrush and stuff.
All the time.
That's how I feel.
I went and bought trash bags this morning and that air freshener because I'm a goddamn adult.
Yeah.
But so I don't feel like it.
No.
But then people will look to me for answers just because I look like I know what the fuck I'm doing half the time. People will ask me questions and I'm like, I don't know shit about fuck. I don't know nothing.
There was one time this woman was like, excuse me, sir, can you help me? And I helped her. I was like, I can't believe she thinks I'm a sir. I'm like, oh, nah, I'm like 30. So, like, that makes sense. Yeah,
I feel so old.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So, it's weird being grown. So, looking at Joe Rogan, I really can't stand Russell Brand, too, because I think Russell Brand is now... He's being looked at as like this great political scholar now. I don't know if you've.
I've seen some things he's done.
Yeah,
I'm just and no shade on him. It's just listening to him and like his speech patterns. Sometimes it throws me for a loop.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like he treats the English language like his little slut.
Yeah,
and I'm like, bro, you need to give that lady some respect.
Well,
if that makes any sense.
I don't like people who think they're the smartest person in the room, and that's not a sign of a smart person.
He's like, so Deric, you came here, you've been doing comedy for 10 years. Yeah. It's like, hey, bro, pull that shit together. Let's get some proper.
But people are listening to these. No one knows what's going on.
Yeah, they're looking for answers.
Yeah, and
it's like if you listen, like the whole Joe Rogan ivermectin thing.
Yeah, I don't know. What's that?
Well, when he got COVID this last time.
Oh, that
one of the things he took was ivermectin.
Yeah.
But he said I threw the fucking kitchen sink at it.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, when you have that much money, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And then he goes, what they're not talking about is I recovered in like 3 days.
Yeah, but he was also healthy.
Yeah, that's the thing. He works out constantly.
Yeah. He has money.
He's always on vitamins.
Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, he has the money to do it. So just like, I don't know, when people were making memes and shit, it's like, you guys are sounding stupid because if I had all that money, I would put everything I could too.
100%.
I'd be like, yeah, throw it all. It's experimental. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, it's like those doctors who have like hangovers and they just like chill and like put an IV
it
in
increases the chance to work by 3%. Sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's
I don't know. I don't like. I just enjoy listening to him because he has interesting people on. Obviously, an inspiration for what I'm doing here.
And I like the fact that he's hungry for knowledge, which I respect. But no one knows this whole COVID thing. No one knows what's going on. No one knows what's going on, really, basically. It's just new somewhat, and then we're still learning stuff every day. So anyone who makes like a definitive answer is not who you should listen to.
I'm just ready for something to happen, something to get it under. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some type of sense of normalcy.
People
stop arguing about the stupid shit.
It's gonna be so weird, man. Like just to think about like your podcast, right? It's gonna be studied one day. It's gonna be one of the media things that people listen to. Like, oh, this happened during COVID.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you ever think about that?
I think about it as it documents like the things that are naturally happening.
Yeah.
I've thought about it before. Like I don't purposely like, okay, we're going to talk about boom, boom, boom because this happened today. It just comes up in this conversation style interview.
Yeah.
That's how it happens.
But
like now there are some people I will ask relevant questions to. Like when Tripp was on 2 weeks ago, I asked him about the withdrawal of Afghanistan. Former, retired service member. He has insight, but just the natural occurrences of life happen.
Yeah.
I remember talking about the riots at one point and the marches and all that.
Dude.
And it feels like a lifetime ago.
History. Yeah. So much history. Like this is going to be studied, even though you feel like, this is not like, 60 minutes, but.
Oh, this is better than 60 minutes.
Exactly. But people are going to study this because this is what the average person, comedians or
once I start my cult and ascend to godhood, they'll be like, we have to listen to Father's old teachings.
Dude, I heard cult and I imagine like running a cult has to be so stressful, man.
What I don't get, because
Yeah.
like, and maybe I'm just not in that mindset, so no disrespect to anybody, but as a grown man, how you get pulled into a cult. Because if I go to a meeting and I'm like, yo, this feels like cult, I'm leaving. And someone's like trying to convince me not to leave, I'm fucking leaving.
Searching for answers. That's what it is. It's just people wanting to belong to a gang.
The thing is, when I'm searching for answers, I know most people don't know shit about fuck either.
Yeah, but that's different. That's because you're used to being on the outside. There are people who they go on the outside once and they freak out and they immediately want to get back into something. That's what it is. Yeah, and
I see people deal with relationships like that.
Yeah,
If people cannot handle being single.
No,
it fucks with them.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
And that's how you get like anyone who joins a gang, anyone who joins like a terrorist organization, religion. It's you're searching for something. By the way, I don't know what I'm talking about either. I have a learning disability, so just keep that in mind.
Wow.
but yeah, that's what it is. If you break it down, and it's just people searching for.
You ever experience a cult? You ever be anywhere where a cult was like trying to recruit or anything like that?
Well, like how this is a setup for a joke. No, but I did get pressured into.
So
one
two
of those.
cultists walking to a bar. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I get. You ever get like caught in those like meetings for a job interview, but it turns out to be like a pyramid scheme. That ever happened to you? No,
Not really.
that happened to me a lot.
What do you mean? Like,
So like I'll
so you gotta
This is
sign
back
up,
in the
then you
day.
gotta sign up other people.
Yeah, it'll be like a job interview, and they'll be like, you go to this like this big conference, and it's in a hotel.
Oh,
And
fancy.
you dress up, and then like they talk about, hey man, they don't say that, but they basically tell you, hey, if you sell this, you get paid this commission, and they get paid this, and it's basically like it happened all the time, like in the mid 2000s, like at least to
I've
me.
never been part of that.
Really?
I'll be honest. I've done a lot of stuff. I've sold Avon. I've sold Cutco. I've been a yellow cab driver.
Well, that's because your friends respect you, or they're not dumb. Try to like, yeah, it's weird because you get called from someone that you went to high school or college with or whatever on a basketball team from like 10 years ago. Like, oh, why is this person calling me?
I've never been invited
Really?
into a pyramid scheme. Guys, if you got one out there, sign me up.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
get something started.
Yeah.
I just want to feel something.
It's
I just
yeah.
want to be part of something.
That is stressful, and yeah, I can imagine running anything.
Yeah, no, never been involved in that, man.
Yeah, well, I'll throw it your way next time.
Yeah, next time, just throw your MLM my way.
Actually, it's probably gone down a lot because of COVID. Yeah,
I would imagine so.
yeah. Let's talk about your. Just one thing that always repeats in my mind. You had a BG joke that one time. You had
Oh,
the joke-
what did I say?
I don't know.
Free B Jizzle.
Yeah, it's something. It just
Yeah, that was just off the cuff. I was talking about blowjobs.
Yeah.
And I was trying to say BJ's,
Yeah,
but then I said BG. And I was like, fuck it, while we're at it, free B Jizzle.
Seriously,
And no one else got it but
I
you.
laughed the hardest, and that stuck with me. Yeah,
No one else got that.
yeah. I laughed so hard about that. But yeah, I just
I
thought
grew
that
up
was
on
really funny.
BG.
Yeah, is he? He's still. He's still in jail, right?
Yeah. He got like a long ass sentence for another gun violation,
Gun
I
thing.
believe it was.
Yeah. So yeah, I was. I think juvenile. Just it's weird seeing these rappers you grew up with like look old. Like Lil Wayne is.
Lil Wayne looks like something else, man.
But I mean, he's not even that old.
He's only like 2 or 3 years older
Yeah.
than me.
Yeah. He's not. He's not that old, man.
He looks interesting.
Well, he had a hard life, and when you take
I mean, he shot himself when he was 12,
yeah.
but like, I don't know, the seizures, and I don't know if that's lean induced.
Yeah.
But whatever. He's lived a good life.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. But I know he's.
It all
very-
depends on what your outlook is, I guess. Like, I say a good life because I know he didn't really have to worry about like his lights getting cut off and shit like that.
Yeah,
For the most part, as an adult, as a successful adult, he's gotten the fantasy of multi-women, I'm sure. He's gotten the riches. He's been able to have, what a lot of
but
people ascend
there's
to.
there's some struggles there. There has to be a reason why he was carrying guns and why he went to jail for.
Sometimes we self-prophesize
Yeah.
our own troubles. And I remember early on that whole Cash Money thing. They were wearing blue rags and shit.
Yeah.
And then one day they switched up to red rags and shit.
Yeah.
And like, I can't G-check them. I'm not one to be like, yo, what set are you for real? But claiming that shit that publicly does come with certain complications.
Yeah.
And to think you're untouchable is not the case.
But to feel like you have to do that, that's something.
Was it you felt like you had to do it, or it gave you more credibility? And you know what? I'm not there. So I don't know how involved
I'm pretty
they
sure
actually were.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure they were involved in stuff.
Oh yeah.
Just like, you know.
But the thing is, you didn't have to be. You when you're at that level of commercial success, because for me as a 12-year-old to see that happen, and acknowledge that they have at least a level of commercial success. When you're in that lifestyle, sometimes it's hard to get out of that hood mentality where you have to do illicit things, or you find the opportunity to do illicit things.
But you got to remember that is just rap, and I think you'd be surprised learning how non-rich these rappers are. And
No, I get that, and I know a lot of your money comes from performing and things like that. However, a lot of them are doing better than the normal person struggling with a 9-to-5. Like, just because they're not rich beyond on yachts, it's
I don't know, man. Like, if I had a choice between, this is hard. If I had a choice between to be like Lil Wayne in 2004 versus a successful doctor or a dentist, and I had to be like, who is doing well, I would pick the dentist.
The dentist is consistently doing well.
Yeah.
You know, that's a career that's very steady. Yeah. As long as you don't fuck up.
But I'm pretty sure Lil Wayne signed something stupid when he was like, you know, he's been there since he was like 12, and who knows, you know.
I mean, I don't know the man's details, but I know also with that level of notoriety and fame, because forget the money you can make from music, contractually, no matter how much they take, there's plenty of opportunities for you to make money other ways. Sponsorships, business opportunities, appearances, features.
But there has to be something.
He was charging $100,000 a feature in 2004, and I think he featured on like 84 some songs. Like, he featured on more songs than anyone else in a couple of those years.
But we don't know his bills. We don't know the whole thing about record companies. They try to put you in debt.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. Maybe that's why he was so prolific.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
I mean,
think about T.I. T.I., height of fame, got arrested on gun charges. So he felt so paranoid. Yeah.
Do you know the story?
Him getting set up? What's the story?
Of why he felt the need to carry guns?
Go ahead. I'm pretty sure your audience doesn't.
You know, he got into an altercation at a club with some other gentlemen, and he, you know, punched one of them in the face or whatever. Got into a scuffle. Boom, boom. Got the upper edge. Ended up leaving the club. You know, the guys on the losing end didn't appreciate that. Followed him, shot up his vehicle, ended up killing his boy Big Phil.
Wow.
Rest in peace, Valant.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, like, it was a rough time in the area because the New Orleans floods were happening. So they had people coming in there, and it's not talked about as much, but a lot of violence came in too. New Orleans was known as a violent place, and it just carries it. You don't move to a new city and be like, well, let's go to the library.
Plus the displacement of everyone too.
Yeah. So it was incredibly violent times. Didn't feel like the police were doing their proper job. He said, what was it? Either die or go to jail was his decision. And I fully supported him. I jokingly blame T.I. for one of my prison stints. Because in a song, I think it was a Top Back remix, if I'm correct, was if they catch me with it, fuck it, I'm doing my little bid. Yeah. And that was my mindset. And boy, oh boy, if that didn't happen.
It's tough, man. And plus, like, you know, you want to hang out around your friends. I mean, it's I've never been put in a situation of, you know, they have. So, I mean, I've never had any of the money they have.
I can understand that, though. You know, like, I can't say I agree with everything with T.I. in his career, but the firearms, I can understand being fearful like that, because when you're mixed up in that environment, violence is more apparent than people realize.
Yeah. And, like, it's weird because, like, I had friends And sometimes you have to know when to, maybe give those friends a break who are maybe, you'll try to grab them out and be like, hey man, like the direction you're going, it's not the way to go. I mean, you can only do so much.
I'll be honest, man. When I was doing my dumb stuff, nobody could tell me shit.
Yeah.
And then just imagine me being that age, because these are young guys too at the time.
Yeah.
Imagine me being that age, but with $10 million.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do dumber stuff.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. I didn't even think about the money, because I've had friends do the same thing, and like they come back later and be like, you know what, like I was tripping like past like 5 years. I was doing stuff, and like
it happens. I mean, we all fuck up.
Yeah, man.
I'd rather fuck up in a Bentley though than fuck up on the bus.
I don't know, man. That hard fall.
Well,
I've
done the hard fall and had to restart multiple times with nothing.
Yeah.
So if I could restart with being, I was TI, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll fall on my face with a pile of money. Because I've fallen on my face with nothing many, many times, and it sucks.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, it's like, it's where you want to fall. Sometimes you're flying high and you fall fast and hard. It's going to feel like a long path to travel, to the sky.
I'm just trying to get my wings to flap hard enough at this point.
Yeah, aren't we all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't catch the right breeze to soar.
I think we're all doing pretty good.
Yeah, everybody's being productive.
Yeah.
For the most part,
I mean,
and I like the fact that not everybody's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
You can see there's a lot of individual ideas and spins on things.
Yeah.
Like that show is great. I know there's interview shows out there. I try and keep mine a little different.
Yeah.
I know Amanda's starting a podcast.
Oh, good for her.
Hers is about snacks. So
Nice.
like that's different.
I'm definitely going to try to get on that.
You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
there's a bunch of different ideas out there.
Yeah. And like the fact that we're able to be this creative and have access and have people listen to us is a blessing.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so thankful for everyone that ever listens, tunes in, anything like that. Like you mentioned, Brittany. She's been on here many times.
Yeah.
She was supposed to be on here the other day. Unfortunately, had a death in the family. Our condolences to her. And I think he got cut off in the last episode. But Dan Brady, my co-host and friend, recently lost his mother to COVID. So our condolences to him as well.
Yeah.
Other than that, though, man, promo yourself a little bit. Where's your social medias?
Good segue in there.
Transitions, man. It's what I do. It's my job to keep it moving.
You know what? I took a lead from you as I invest in myself. So if you go to DericBrown.com.
Nice.
Yeah, name is spelled DERIC and like brown, like the color of my skin. .com.
Oh shit.
There's a lot of stuff there. Find podcasts and shows. Just Deric Brown on all major platforms. Except what's that one? I always want to call it Vine. TikTok. I'm not on TikTok.
He's not on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok either.
No.
TikTok is a struggle for me.
It's hard, man. Like I try to get on it and like
I don't know what to do.
I tried to do like a little funny sketch, and then like I messed up and I put the wrong video, and then I put the sketch on, and then the wrong video got way more likes than.
I'm just gonna start doing the sexy challenges the ladies do.
I didn't even know they. Yeah.
Do like bust it challenge.
Actually,
and
I think
the
that'd be
silhouette
good.
challenge.
Yeah.
I'm not doing none of that nonsense.
I mean, it has to be something. Joey's killing it.
Joey's always killing it.
Yeah, Brittany's killing it.
Brittany's always killing it.
So
they're both people much easier to look at than myself.
Well, I mean, it's not. You're funny. When you're funny, you don't have to be attractive.
That's true. I just got to be funny.
Yeah,
when I turn on the TikTok video.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're not hideous. Chill out. But,
you're bearable. You're bearable, motherfucker.
By the way, that's the biggest compliment guys give each other. You're not hideous. You're chill.
It's I can look at you without throwing up. It's cool.
But we've all had ugly ass friends.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, why can't I find someone?
They're what is the thing? Their value is not determined by their appearance. In that same sentence, though, yes, I've seen some rough looking people.
Yeah. So,
but then again, I've seen some other rough people who constantly have a mate.
Okay.
And it's just like that. It's like, wow, that's interesting.
I mean, you just gotta find your superpower, man. You can't. Batman can't.
There's a name that's popping into my head that we will talk about off camera. because I'm not even giving that person
No.
credit for being alive. But
No, oh, jeez. I'm just saying, like, you're not ugly, dude. Yeah. This, because I think in order
hey,
to
ladies,
get
I just got the Deric Brown compliment. I'm not an ugly dude. Holler at your boy with emails.
yeah, man. Because like people stare at you on stage. If you ever see like an ugly person so ugly, like you don't even look at them.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's
Yep.
Yeah. Yo, I used to. I know you're trying to close out. I'm sorry, but
Oh no,
I used
you're
to
good.
watch one of the first jobs was at Walmart, and I was like fucking 17, and I used to stand at the door and do the greeting, and oh my god, the ugly. This one dude was so ugly, man. Like, yeah, like I don't want. It was just ugly. I just couldn't even explain. Like me and him looked at each other, and I just felt like he took like 2 years of my life. He was that ugly. I know it's like, but shout out to that guy.
Shout out to
but
the
I know
ugliest
you're-
guy I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I know you're trying to. Yeah, but just that you're not that dude. So
Okay.
just know. Yeah, anyone who's listening.
Well, the
out
beard
there-
helps.
Yeah,
The beard definitely
I mean,
helps.
whatever. I mean, women have makeup. You know.
Okay. Women have makeup.
Yeah.
My question for you is: this
Yeah,
is the
yeah,
time
yeah.
in the episode
Where
where
I
I try
get
and ask
canceled.
people. Yeah. Where I try and get advice for people.
Yeah.
Get advice from people. It doesn't have to be about comedy.
Mhm.
It doesn't have to be about anything specific. Just
Yeah.
what is a piece of advice that you would like to give to the people?
Oh, that sounds so stupid. Try. Like, there's a lot of times where people are like, oh man, I wish I could do comedy, or I wish I could make this film, or I wish I can do that. And if you just try, like honestly, just the fact that I'm working on this this TV show, and I'm seeing these people do all this stuff, and they're not. I mean, shout out to them, but they're not like they're not like gods, like they just tried. That's it, and they weren't afraid to fail. And me even doing that has gotten me a little bit tiny bit of success, or just I'm in the vicinity. I'm in the ocean of where the treasure is. I haven't found it, but I'm like I'm on a boat.
Okay.
Yeah. So you try it, man.
That's
It's-
solid advice. I'm
yeah.
on a boat.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look at you. You got this podcast, and I'm pretty sure
I'm on a rowboat.
Yeah, but you're in the ocean though.
That's right.
A lot of people who are in whatever, I don't know where.
They're still building sandcastles.
Yeah, Utah. They're not even near like water.
Well, they get to go to like their own heaven planet after they die. So
That's very true.
so poop
Yeah,
on
man.
you.
Yeah, man.
Night poop on you.
Shout out to Brandon. But yeah, man, I really enjoyed the show. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, no, thanks for
Yeah.
coming. Is there anything you'd like to let the people know?
No, just I don't know. I was gonna try to say something inspirational. Just follow your dreams. No, man. Just check out the website dericbrown.com. Continue listening to my friends. Listen to this podcast. Check out Joey Purse. Check out it's so many people. Ann Casper, Brittany, Alexis, Lorenzo. Yeah, man. Really creative people. Really nice people. Everyone's nice. Yeah, that's
Very
it.
kind people. Hey,
Yeah.
no, thank you so much for coming
Yeah,
on, man.
of course.
Absolute pleasure.
I really enjoy you. I like you a lot, man.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, I appreciate
the
all the work
feeling's
you're doing.
mutual.
Yeah.
Make sure you check him out. Until next time, guys. Peace
This
and love.
All right. Bye.
the Inquisitive Minds Podcast.